I was talking in my car yesterday, and today I was like, I think I need to go back to my car. But then I realized it's so freaking cold, and I have a cabrio, cabrio car, and it's just freezing. So I was like, no, let me not be like the cool kids. Let me just take a video, make a video inside where it's warm and cozy, and just as fun. I wanted to share another message. Something that has been coming through. Ooh, let me turn on this cute light. Yes. Can you feel it? Winter cozy. So the message that is coming through is there's someone that is desperately missing you, and with the emphasis. Shall I just put this like on my? Let me try this. So I have my hands free. What it's meant to be. Oh yeah. I think this works. I think I should have put it inside my sweater, but who cares? Okay. So I've honestly been feeling the whole day that there's this person who's desperately missing you, and what's coming through is the word desperate. They're actually desperate. This might be a person who has actually already reached out, or they are really contemplating on reaching out, but I see somehow I see some kind of wall between you and them. Maybe that's what you have put on energetically to protect yourself. And this wall is actually, they are feeling that. They are feeling that they're not able to approach you like the way they were always able to approach you before. So it's like they want to come forward, but they're literally energetically not able to, because you have kind of closed that door, that wall. And 1 second. Yeah, I decided to turn off the light because I think that's a little bit better for the natural colors to come through. What were we talking about? Yeah, about the wall that you have put up, and they can feel it. I feel that this is a very intuitive person. They can feel that you have almost moved on, I want to say, or you're just very much in your own power, your own energy. And even if you do also kind of miss them or think about them, it's not as it used to be. You're not as desperate. You're just not so busy with them anymore. This used to be, I feel like for many of you, this used to be a person that you thought about a lot, that occupied your mind a lot. This was someone that had a big place in your heart, actually. And so I feel also the ending that was between you was a tough one. I don't know why I'm seeing fireworks. Maybe there was a lot of fireworks between you, like in the good moments. It was like that kind of energy of celebration, of firework, of unity, of oneness that I hear. So it's definitely a soul connection. I feel there's karmic energy too. I hate this whole twin flame journey thing, but I'm almost feeling that similar dynamic to twin flames, where when it's good, but when it's bad, it's awful. And I think at some point you said, I'm done. And I think they never expected that. I think they never expected you to actually walk away, like truly walk away energetically. Hence the wall that you have put up, where you're like, yeah, you're not coming back in. And they are feeling that in a way that is torturing them. Like they are feeling tortured right now. I'm feeling that they're feeling very blue. Like they're feeling like every day is a blue Monday. They're feeling, I'm hearing gray, misty, this, I don't know where in the world you are, but when it's misty and cold and gray, that's how they feel, but like every day without you. And I really want to ask Spirit if you should do anything with this, because I don't know if it's up to you to even act on this. Let me feel. I heard they need to move on. So you feel this person pulling. You feel this person missing you. You need to move on. You are doing great. You are already protecting yourself. Do not take the wall down. That wall of protection was there for a reason. You put it up there for a reason. And I don't think it was a dumb reason. I think letting go is only easy if you know that it's the only option. And then it's still not easy, right? But at least you know that there is no other option. There is not another option than to move on, because they have showed you over and over who they are, and you know your worth, you know your value, you know what you deserve. And it's not this person, it's not this energy. And even if they want to come back, you know how that is gonna go. I feel like at this point you don't want to repeat that cycle again. You're ready for mature love. Not a love that just wants your attention when you are upset, but then when you're present, they actually don't really want you. Not in the way that you want to be wanted. I hear the word narcissist, and again, like, this is a very cliche topic and I feel like it's overused, but I do feel this person has narcissistic tendencies where they honestly just want your attention to feel that they are still worthy, but not actually to give you what you're worth. Don't know, I heard something so weird. I heard it's time to put your purple hat on. I don't even know what that is supposed to mean. And I'm getting kind of goosebumps, so I'm feeling it's kind of like you just really being yourself, just putting your purple hat on, just doing what makes you happy, being a bit crazy, living life like you want to live life, and not letting anyone or anything hold you back from living life. Because essentially you're free now. You have overcome. I feel like you have overcome heartbreak and disappointment and a lot of tough emotions that I feel did come with this connection. But for all I know, I think you can thank this person for all the lessons and forgive them for their shortcomings, and realize that you can walk away with dignity, with grace, with a knowing that you can love yourself, because you are so lovable. And I do want to say, and I feel that this is truly a message for you, that their disability to love you properly had nothing to do with your worthiness. Their disability to love you properly had everything to do with them and where they are, and honestly I feel still are. So yeah, they might miss you. Yeah, they're contemplating to coming forward, but I'm feeling very strongly that you shouldn't take that wall down. I think you should stand your ground, doesn't matter how big the gesture is. I feel like they're very good with their words, they're very good with promises, but I think you're ready to meet someone who actually also follows through, who shows by action, not only by words. And even if they come back, right? Even if they come back with a big gesture, or I don't know, serenade, or I mean, that is something that you deep down want, right? You want them to be like, I am so sorry, I see it now, you are the one. And even if they did all that, do you really believe that they are worthy? After everything they have shown you who they are, do you really think that they are capable of changing that much in such a short time? Or do you actually realize that whatever healing they do need to do probably will take a while? And are you gonna sit around and wait for someone who gets on your nerves and treats you bad and disrespects your soul, your essence, and just lowers your vibration? I mean, what did you come to do on this earth? I know you came here to shine. I know you came here to be your most radiant self. So why would you let that be taken away by someone who is literally not even the source of their own light? I feel this is a person who needs other people, who feeds off other people's energy, and that is because they are not centered in themselves yet. They are still running from their own trauma, their own healing, and they might even pretend to be very spiritual, but spirituality without healing, without grounding, without having done your own work is just knowledge, sacred knowledge, but with knowledge alone we are not necessarily wise. I think wisdom comes from meeting ourselves in the depth of our pain, in the depth of our despair. And if you or someone is running from that, then they are not ready to meet someone else, because they've never met themselves truly, you see. So I think that is what you're realizing as well. I think that is what you have realized, actually. I don't think I am speaking to someone who doesn't know anything. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who hears my words and who resonates with it. So yeah, they miss you. They miss you desperately. But you're worth so much more than them. If you only knew, and I made a video yesterday, and if you haven't watched it, I would recommend you to watch that, because if you only knew what God has in store for you after you truly move on and let go, and it's insane. I think the whole video yesterday was about that. Like, if you only knew what God had in store for you, you wouldn't even look back. I think the way you look back, and you realize why it was all necessary, why all the heartbreak, all the pain and despair was necessary, so you could finally become that version of yourself. And that's why I'm saying, like, you can even be grateful for their for everything that they did, all the pain that they caused, because there's light in you. There's light in you. Oh my goodness. That came out of all this situation. Your light, your peace, your presence is incredibly magnetic right now. And you don't even know. It's like this is funny that I'm seeing a person who is like so beautiful, so grounded, so peaceful, so loving, but somehow it's like your self-confidence still needs to catch up. So you're actually already leveled up, but your confidence is still here for all the past, who you've been in the past or whatever, like how you've always seen yourself. And I'm like, I really think you need to realize like how far you've come, and like look in the mirror and be like, holy shit, I'm that girl, I'm that boy. You literally are so radiant. You've grown so much the last, I want to say, year. I really feel it's been years actually that you've done a lot of work, but the last years it's been like a huge quantum leap, honestly. Feel like you learn a lesson about boundaries, about your own worth, and don't think you often stop and really see how far you've come and give yourself kind of like a pat on the back, like, hey, wow, I'm freaking proud of you. You know, and sometimes in life we're looking for people to give us that confirmation of our worth. And what if we are the one? What if we are the one who talk to ourselves in that way? That we just make it a practice to talk to ourselves in a way that we don't want other people to talk to us. So we do not need other people to validate us because we already validate ourselves. This way, your worth goes up so much more because actually worth is always in the eyes of the beholder. And how I meant to say that is, if you think you're not worth much, you will act in a way that makes your worth go down. Hi, Charlie. This is my dog, Charlie. Oh my goodness, she's 13 years old and she's the cutest little bear. Now she's really wet because just walked in the rain. Wil je even zitten? Kom. Ga weer zitten. Ga zitten, Charlie. So I think building up your confidence could be like a beautiful practice for the next weeks. Really talking to yourself every day in a way that you would talk to your best friend, and then starting to believe it too. And I'm here to tell you, you are allowed to believe every good thing that you would want to say to yourself, that you would anyone say to yourself, like, you're so beautiful, baby. You're so amazing. You're so smart and you've grown so much and you're doing so great. I'm so proud of you. You're the best thing I ever had. I mean, in the end, gonna be born alone and die alone. I mean, you might as well be your own best friend, or otherwise life's gonna be a tough ride, right? Don't get me wrong, I've been my own enemy. I still catch myself being my own enemy, you know, and you have to just snap out of it and be like, wait, might as well just be my own best friend and believe I'm the freaking shit. And if someone shows me that, like, I don't have value, or like they make me feel less valued, then that person is not a good person. That's not, I mean, in your world, that's not a person you want around. And I feel that's what you're realizing with this person, honestly. With the person that we just talked about, I feel like you realize that, like, they didn't see your worth, and I think now they are feeling it. I think now they're starting to feel what they missed, you know? As I said, like, they miss you desperately. Now they're starting to come to the realization of, like, who you were and who you are. But even them realizing that doesn't mean that they get access back, you know? I think it's time that you really realize that this time you realize that you are made of porcelain. You are worth 1,000 rubies. You have a short life to live in this beautiful body of yours, so might as well be the author of your own story and be the director of your own life. I mean, you can cast people in and out, you know, and I don't mean that in an arrogant way at all, please don't get me wrong. I mean that in a way that you have the right to remove yourself and be like, hey, no, that's not my Prince Charming. Imagine if your life was a Disney movie. Like, how crazy of a Disney movie would it be if like in the Disney movie, like the guy doesn't text back and she's like, I really believe like that's my prince, or the guy is like completely disrespecting her and I don't know, dating other people or whatever things that guys do that are just ridiculous, and then she's like, yeah, but I really believe that's my Prince Charming. Like, that would be such a crazy movie, wouldn't it be? Think like you know that you deserve princess treatment. You just first need, and or if you're a guy, reverse, you know what I mean? But you deserve someone to treat you right. You deserve to be treated like a king or queen, and also treat other people that way. But then, who's not willing to be on that level? Well, you know, move on. Move on. Feel that was the message for today. Maybe I'll do another one later because this was really fun. I really enjoyed this. I hope that you find my channel. Honestly, I started a new channel because I really wanted to start with a fresh new beginning myself, and I don't know how many people are actually gonna find this video. Even if it's one person, if you are that one person, let me know down below, and I would love to connect, because that's what this is about, to connect, to revive and share my gift with the world, I guess. Working on my own confidence too. Okay, I love you so much, and I'll see you later.